Okay, I have a message dropping in from the universe, but I'm going to take my time unpacking this with you as it's coming in. Okay, so be patient with me. I'm going to take my time. Try your best to embrace where the universe has you right now. And I know it's frustrating. I know you might be bored to tears because things are quite uneventful for you at this time. But I want to remind you that the universe doesn't make mistakes. See, in higher realities, or you can say in higher dimensions, which is where you come from, you can think a thought and boom, it appears out of thin air. You can manifest at will. And you don't even have to wait. You just think it, bloop, and it appears. Are you following? This is a different kind of game on planet Earth. It's a different game altogether. Because everything is like molasses here. Everything is in slow motion. So you can envision or imagine something, and it may not happen for like 5 years. I mean, think about it. If you're a woman, when you were young, you probably thought, I want to be a mom someday. It still may not have happened. You feel me? Or maybe it has. That's how long it takes. So in this physical world, there's always going to be a lapse of time between what you envision and it coming to fruition. It being spit out into this physical world. So you might be thinking, but why? Why does it take so long? Well, remember, every single thing in this universe serves a purpose. So what purpose could it possibly serve? I'll break it down in real time. The ego is addicted to being in control. The ego only exists in this lower world. So think of the ego, think of the fear, think of the shame, think of the blame, think of the guilt, think of pointing the finger at everyone around you. That energy is like a corrupt file in the universe. So imagine the universe is this huge operating system, this supercomputer. But there's this one corrupt file in this universe, which is the fear that the ego has, the survival mechanisms, all of that. The blame, the shame, the guilt, you name it. So those corrupt files are indirectly, I know I'm going deep, I had no clue I would do this. They're indirectly contaminating or adversely affecting the universe at large. Okay? It's another way of saying, if you're depressed, I'm going to be affected on some level because you and I spring from the same source. We come from God. So as long as you're not happy, there's always going to be something in my life that's off. You get it? So even though those higher realities aren't being directly affected and they can manifest on command, the reason why we incarnated at this time, my friends, is so that we can learn how to release our control, so that we can be okay with these time lapses between what we envision and it coming to fruition. Now, I want to bend your mind a little bit. Your ancestors, they might reincarnate because that's what happens. We always want to learn more and experience more. They're actually observing life through you right now. So if you're still living in a fearful way, are you healing them? If you're always stressing out about money, are you healing them? If you're always impatient, are you healing them? No, you're not breaking the cycle of survival of the ego. You feel me? So the reason why we came to this planet at this time is to recognize that we grow when we're not in control. See, a lot of people are operating from their ego, but their whole life is so predictable. I'm going to do this 9 to 5, then I'm going to do this on this weekend, then I'm going to take a 2-week vacation here, blah, blah, blah. That's fine, but it's all very predictable. The idea is to be suspended in the unknown. When you're bored and what you want isn't happening, that's when you grow, because you learn patience. You learn to have faith. You learn to trust the process. And this is how we transform from the inside out. And I think a lot of people watching this right now are frustrated, or you're struggling because your physical world isn't matching your internal world. Maybe you want to get married and have kids. Maybe you want to travel the world. Maybe you want to live your purpose. But your physical reality isn't accommodating that right now. But again, that serves a purpose, which is find peace within. And when you do that, you heal your ancestors. You're showing them that there's another way to do life, that we don't chase anything. Things come to us because we're like magnets, because we're not subscribing to fear anymore. We're not going to shame each other anymore. We're not going to blame each other anymore. And so as we delete the corrupt file of the ego, then we're going to heal the entire universe. You get it? That's why we're here. So not getting your way is what's growing you. If you acquired everything you wanted right now, then you wouldn't be growing, because it's not about the end game. It's about it's not about the destination. It's about the journey. So just keep reminding yourself of this. It's not about the end game. It's about the journey. Regulating yourself, meditating, opening up your heart, even if things aren't going your way right now. This is how you're transforming from the inside out. So the other thing is, this is what's crazy, is when you do this work, when you understand the assignment, everything you want and more is going to happen for you. But it won't require effort. But the universe is going to give you everything you wanted because you were willing to be patient, because you understood the assignment. So I hope I did a decent job explaining this. I literally did it in real time. But I love you guys, and it's all going to work out. Just embrace where you are, because the universe doesn't make mistakes. I love you.